So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start because we have quorum and Gigi will get here and then
Okay.
we'll just add her to it. So we've got Tian and I'm gonna go ahead and ask her, Maria and Sarah, and this is awesome. So I'll call the meeting to order at 5:33. And okay, so then my copy doesn't have the minutes on it, but okay, but the minutes were on the agenda. Did you guys get a chance to peek at them?
I did not this time.
What?
No.
Okay, well, let's pull this up here.
Thank you.
I'm sure, I know there's a way for me to do it right there, but it would just be like so many clicks.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Nicole, would you be able to send me a screen grab by text?
Yes.
Thank you. I don't know how to log into my city
Oh,
hall
yeah.
on my phone. Thank you.
Well, we could pull up the minutes on just the on the Snoqualmie City. That's what
Yeah, let me
hello.
try.
Yeah. I never thought.
Well, let's see.
I think so, because it says, can't we do that?
Yeah.
I thought we
Yeah,
could.
yeah,
That's
we
what I'm
can.
gonna do real quickly.
Yeah, look at me, there it is. I'm like, everyone just,
Oh, wait.
no, it's not there.
That February 9th? Oh, that's February 9th.
Uh,
Monday, March 9th.
Let's see.
That's what I was thinking we could do.
There they are. Okay. So the minutes. I don't even have to scroll.
Okay, thank you.
I love you guys' commitment to making sure reading it and making sure it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gotta get
yeah.
updated.
Okay.
I'll read it next time.
Oh, sure.
I know.
Okay. So I guess we just need a motion to approve and then
Okay, I move to approve the
Okay.
minutes.
and then who wants to second
I'll
it?
second it.
Okay. And all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
All right. Okay. So then I'm gonna go back out to, where do I go to the Zoom screen? There we go. Okay, so trying to think what we can talk about until she gets here. Well, we'll do the City Hall gallery update. And so, so Yiju, was that here when you guys were here the last month? Had they
Yeah.
installed it already? Okay.
Yeah.
So the Twin
The
Peaks
garage.
artwork would.
Oh, right by the
And
elevator.
did they do the Twin Peaks stuff when we had the meeting on the 9th? Was that?
It was already up there.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
So that's up, and then the art gallery took the David Lynch artwork. They had that for a month. And they said, I haven't gotten a count from them, but they were thrilled and they put themselves on the Twin Peaks website and they had a lot of people come. And they didn't, I think, what someone said, I think it was Min. They didn't sell like a lot of like any of the bigger pieces of the artwork, but they sold a lot of the little things. So I think it helped the gallery, and then we'll just keep that stuff in the case for a while. I think as long as the artist will let us keep it, I think it's fine to have that installation,
Right.
unless you guys were to think of something.
If something comes up, but I
Yeah,
feel like
something-
that's really kind of
Yes,
fun
it's
for.
neat.
In the summer, a lot of people come in for the Twin Peaks stuff, so I think it just might be
Mhm.
nice for them
Oh.
to see that.
Yes.
I agree. We could,
Yeah.
working at Sagella, we get a lot of people coming in just because they're fans. And
Yeah.
Come to Snoqualmie and, yeah.
It's a crazy thing, but
It
it's
makes sense that summer would have more people.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
there a, so is that gonna stay up on like the Twin Peaks website that we have this? Or is that just on our city hall? But
well, we
posted somewhere?
have a Twin Peaks page on the city website.
Okay,
And then I don't have anything about the artwork in the case, but we've got the sign on the wall, which that was painted by, I think by Sally Rackets back in the day.
okay.
So it's an
Nice.
arts commission piece, and we take that off the wall and we took it out on the 24th to Rhinebeck Road and did a photo op with it, so
Yes.
people love that, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And then, let's see, plein air paint out update, I don't really have any update on that, other than just to confirm that we have the date, it's on the 16th. And then we'll do the river theme just as a little side note, it's not necessarily Arts Commission, but it's in the theme of the cherry trees. I'm working just today on the marketing. This weather, like things are blooming
earlier.
Oh my goodness,
Yes, I
like
thought of
I
you.
feel just like I'm scrambling, to get
The
this
cherry
stuff done.
trees are kind of starting to bloom in
Yeah.
Bellevue.
Yeah,
Yes.
one in my garden is starting to
Yeah,
bloom.
when I was looking today, I was like, well, that's interesting. It's snow and some.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I looked, I just did a Google search for cherry tree celebrations just to get some inspiration, and 425 magazine has 5 cities or cherry tree areas, and they listed Fall City. Hi Kat, so I thought that was interesting, so we're still gonna, I think it was Fall City and Snoqualmie in Bloom is gonna be the tagline, and so we'll just promote people to come to both of
nice.
those cities, so.
That's for the plein air event?
Yeah, well, no, it's not for the plein
Oh,
air event,
that's
just for
just
the cherry trees, but I think it just kind of was inspired by what we did last year with the cherry tree plein air paint out. It just showed, again, that fascination in people, so.
What month is plein air?
It's gonna be May
May.
16th,
Okay.
yeah. So, yeah, that's 2 months earlier, so we'll have to,
May 16th was what?
for the plein air paint out. Yeah, yeah, that event, the outside event, yeah. So we'll have to
And
do
that's
marketing.
the same type of event where we have the instructor come by and it's really, or is this the big one?
No, this is the big one in July.
Oh, the one in
The
July.
cherry one we did differently, so we had the instructor for that
And
one.
that's May 6th, but this
This is what used to be in July is now.
is now May
May.
16th. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
judging.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
confused with the cherry trees and then.
Yeah,
last year's.
yeah, I pivoted,
Okay.
sorry.
oh, no worries.
Okay. And then, okay, so plein air, I'll get on that one. And then, welcome banners. So this is something that I wanted to get your guys' participation and help in it. So we've talked a little bit about this, and this is creating banners so let me back up. Last week I had the plein air paint out banners put up. I don't know if you guys noticed that, because they will be up from now till the beginning of June.
Oh, on the ridge?
On the ridge and
Yeah,
downtown.
they're beautiful.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we put those up every year, but normally we put them up in the summer.
Okay.
So we put those up, and then, so in honor of World Cup,
Mhm.
we'll do welcome banners. So what I was wondering is if, as a commissioner, whoever, if people wanted to, look up the countries
Okay,
that are not performing,
playing.
playing, and then maybe we could, I mean, that's my thought, but if we could talk about it more, like, and have those languages on the banners, or, I mean, those languages, but or
Yeah.
would we want to take some other languages where we know we might get a lot of visitors from? I mean, it might be too busy, but we could take all those languages and then I can have our designer,
And
come
these
up
are
with
just the
something.
long banners this way.
yeah, and I think it's,
Are they like 3 feet long? or-
some of them are, the ones on downtown are longer than the ones on the ridge. I can't remember the
Okay.
length.
Yeah,
But I think if we just do welcome, then they'll be kind of generic and we can use them for a couple of years, because I think it's nice that we're saying welcome and
I
we
like
get a lot
that.
of visitors.
Yeah.
Whereas if we gave it a soccer theme, then
it's one.
That's like-
and done.
then it's one and done. So this way we could have a new rotation of banners.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I can email you this next week which
Okay.
countries, if we want to go that route.
what do you guys think? You
Or
want
just generic, I'm fine either
Like
way.
generic, but I
generic?
don't know. It was my instinct
Maybe,
because of the reuse factor.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry.
like if we have Egyptian and Iranian and then those, yeah,
Yeah.
we might not get a lot of those visitors in a typical year. Yeah.
I don't think we'll be getting Iranian here.
Probably not. So maybe,
But generic, I mean, I'm fine either, I think.
yeah,
There's a good representation in the World Cup as well.
yes,
So.
yes.
And depending on how many we want to fit in that space,
Mhm.
because how big, we need the font to be readable, so we don't need it.
Right.
The design crew can kind
Yeah.
of work on that and see.
If you have like a vision of something, I know if there's something you wanted to put on paper or some sort of a
Okay.
vision or
Yeah,
concept,
yeah,
then
yeah.
we could send the designer so he's not starting from scratch. So if you have something in your mind,
Do you guys have ideas on colors or something to represent our community for welcome, or what do you?
I think you've kind of done a mixture of colors, which
I was
is
just thinking
already,
that.
which always look good.
Yeah, we usually do 4 different banners, so
Kinda
since they all say the
natural
same thing,
looking.
yeah,
Okay.
then maybe 4 different colors.
Even on one banner.
No,
Oh,
so like let's just say.
oh, like
a
down
different
the
colors,
yeah.
yeah.
I sure try.
But we could pick the colors.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So you're talking about like doing welcome in several different
yeah.
languages. Maybe, do we have any stats through the Chamber of Commerce, like ethnicities or countries that
they come here.
that come to the valley the most, maybe?
I could look at the, hi Eugene. I could look at, I could talk with the chamber, but I also keep track of visitors for Twin Peaks. Because we get a lot of people that come from here.
Oh, that would be good, so that would tie that in.
Yeah, or yes, it would. That is, we get a lot of people from, they're English speaking, but we get a lot of British people, we get a lot of Australian people, but like I know for Twin Peaks that we just had, there was people from Poland, there was people from, Serbia.
I know Australia's coming and they travel a lot.
Well, there was Australians for Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
And
I know they're coming to, I know
the hotel would also.
Yeah, I have that list.
And then is there city or sister city in Korea?
We don't
No,
do
don't
that
do
that
anymore.
Oh,
Nor in
Peru.
Yeah.
No.
Not Peru. So, usually we're talking about doing, banners for the summer for World Cup that say welcome and then in different languages.
Oh, so are you gonna use the all like those plans that you did?
No,
before?
I'm thinking it will be just a solid background, 4 different colors, and then we'll just have all of the different languages. I don't know, but that's just giving my concept. If you guys have a different concept.
When do we want to get the banners printed?
I would probably want to get them printed in May.
Okay.
Early
So
May.
you already have design?
No design. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Are you gonna do the call for artists for someone to design?
I think because we have a short time frame, I think we could keep it here amongst ourselves. The Arts Commission has done that before, where we don't do a call for artists, we just kind of do it here, since it's probably not gonna be artwork and more just like the welcome.
Language.
Language,
Okay.
languages,
Okay.
yeah.
And then like a hello in different language?
Or welcome.
Oh, welcome. Oh, welcome. Okay,
Welcome.
welcome.
Yes, that was there.
Welcome.
So Nicole was gonna research some of the World Cup not companies, countries or. other
Yeah, I can
things.
get a list of that to
Mhm. Yeah,
get it right
I
now.
mean like
yeah.
are they mostly from South America? Like Brazil,
I need-
Mexico?
I need to look, we could just look it up right now.
I took a screenshot at one point.
So maybe like
Cause the tickets have already been, they're already
Portuguese,
have been distributed.
that language may be useful, Americans, the English.
There's the FIFA teams.
Some, is there some Asian country that participate too? I don't know.
Brazil, Argentina, France, Germany, England, Portugal, Spain, Japan. There's a whole bunch. Let me, my phone's
Okay.
taking a while.
Seattle World Cup schedule, Belgium versus Egypt, USA versus Australia, Qatar versus a European playoff, Egypt and Iran.
That was
Those are the only
Egypt and
ones.
Iran is not probably happening, I've heard.
I would imagine Iran not, in Egypt, I don't know. So,
How many banners are we thinking?
so, for, the same content on all the banners, but then we could do 4 colors,
Okay.
4 different
Okay.
colors.
Okay.
Which maybe that's the thing, if you look at the countries that are coming here, like what colors are their flags, maybe like.
Yeah, and on the FIFA site, it has like the different colors of
Oh, wow, look,
the
okay.
banners.
Oh, do they have like already banners that people can see? But for us, it's gonna be like, we can use these. Year after year.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna get inspiration for color, maybe
Yeah,
that
cool.
could be good.
The last time the Arts Commission did one on their own without a call for artists was when they did the quotes. Have you guys seen those?
I
have-
remember.
Yeah, I put those up once in a while, the different rotation. But that was an example where they didn't do a call for artists, that the Arts Commission just worked amongst themselves. So,
They turned out fine.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
so maybe we can, yeah, they did.
I mean, here's the.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you're thinking?
I'm kind of thinking like
Oh,
that,
wow.
maybe something along like that, maybe not, maybe as busy as that, I don't know, it just.
How
depends.
many we
But
want.
that's what I was kind of in my mind, but again, it's not just me, you
Each
guys.
banner, there could be different welcomes,
This is
Yeah.
true.
you know,
Yeah.
so like one color could be these countries, one color these.
Yeah,
And we could do it by the hemispheres. I don't know how we want to.
oh,
Or-
that's totally different,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
And then we
different
could
too,
just pick a color based on that. I don't know.
okay.
Um,
Sarah, always chime in if you want to over there on the. So do you guys want
Sounds good.
to, okay, do you want to bring some ideas back to the next meeting?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
what was Sarah?
We'll bring some ideas.
So that would be April, so at the April meeting, hopefully we come up with more of a concept that I
Yeah.
can send to the designer, and if I had to, I could send you guys stuff via email and then we'd get it.
Okay.
So, okay. And then, okay, so then we did the plein air, and so I guess now, would be the art off the rails update.
Okay.
I have all my scribbles.
Okay, I can, I sent Nicole a quick little briefing of that
Awesome,
email that we
thank you,
could just go
Nicole.
over. All right. Um,
Thanks for meeting with them, you
yeah.
guys.
yeah,
It
so,
was fun.
Did they feel like seen or involved that we had like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people at a meeting, not like me just emailing them saying,
No,
all right, we're gonna do this.
It was a good vibe.
it was a good vibe.
Yeah.
We met with Deb
Okay.
the first time, and then we came back and met with Deb, and then Casey, who's with the museum, the railroad
Okay,
museum. So they were very excited to have us, you know, participate and have it be a collaboration. So the whole idea is having the 3 stops, 1 art festival.
Yeah.
So what we talked about is we kind of need to figure out what our town wants to be responsible for. We had last time we had talked about doing music and food trucks. Is that kind of where we're at?
whatever you guys want, yeah.
And then Deb was talking about as far as advertising, we could do the banners together. So she has a printer for the banners. She could print them up if we would contribute, you know.
Oh, okay.
So she was thinking like we would need some yard sign banners, those yard signs,
Mhm.
a couple banners, kind of to put around down by the depot.
Yeah,
Um,
I did find some in our storage unit. That they're just the blank
Oh.
art off the rails with no date, and they're the Corex, and then you attach them to the H stake signs. I did find some
You
of
do
those.
have some of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are the size on the?
They're
Well,
probably 24 by 18 is my guess, and they're vertical.
so having done an event like this before, how many banners and signs do you think we really need? She was just guessing for us, like, hey, we could order this. This is what I think you would need.
I would say maybe like 12 to 16, maybe, you know, some downtown and then some up on the ridge.
And which size are you thinking for this?
I personally like using I call them the H stake, you know, the
H-stake,
24
yes.
by 18 H stake, because they're much easier to put into the ground and in and out of your car. Cat knows, and then when you pick them up later, Cat knows the days where you were hauling around those A-frames and those are not forgiving.
Not to your back, they're not.
No.
Two surgeries later.
Yeah.
So really, do we want a big banner to have down?
We could put a banner, well, we can do a banner,
Like a gazebo?
what I event permit, which I can do, then it allows us to have a banner. So we could put a banner on the railing along the boardwalk, and we might even be
Oh,
able to
okay.
do one on the gazebo, depending. So
Okay.
we could do a couple of banners.
And then for music, the time frame is 10 to 4.
Okay.
Is that right? 10 to
Yeah,
4?
10 to 4, they were saying 3 bands with 2-hour sets
That's what they're doing.
At
is,
North Bend, that's what
Yeah,
they're doing?
yeah.
Okay.
they have,
They
two
must have like a bigger
spaces.
stage or something,
They
don't
have
they?
2 spaces, so they're gonna do one band here, when that one's like wrapping up, they're gonna come over here and do another, so they'd have it continuous. Where are we doing the band in the gazebo?
I think the gazebo is better because it actually has good acoustics and then we don't have to
And the
worry about the
weather.
infrastructure and the weather.
Does it
So
have
like,
power?
Yes.
a little bit, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we can't do like a huge setup, but we do have,
But they,
And we can run cords
we can run
to,
cords.
not to Smoky Joe's, I won't say that, but to the outlets out there that go into the
Oh,
picnic
nice.
structure.
So we have to just decide, between those times, how many bands would we wanna have, like logistic wise,
Yeah.
how that works.
Is there a budget for that, or is that something where you're gonna get like some school?
That's a
Oh.
good question.
Yeah.
I don't know our budget.
I can, I will bring that to the next meeting. We do have Arts Commission funds, so I can.
Right, I know,
I
yeah.
can look and see what the budget is, so Nicole, we need to report back on the budget. I'm trying to think that when we've done it before, they've done like a few groups, smaller groups.
Yeah, I know,
I feel like
Steve
it's-
Pennington had the lineup.
Yeah, I think we've had the Snoqualmie Valley Winds have been there, and then there was this, I can't think.
Seventies, the
Yeah,
seventies
the
group.
pontoons or the, I'm not, is that what it is?
Yes.
So I would say it's like the $300, $400, $500.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
yeah.
was about her price
Yeah.
range. Do you recall the
Yeah.
number? I don't have my notes, but it was like,
Oh, no, that's the signs, less than 500.
she was like, hey, this is what we're gonna be paying them, just so we're kind of in the same boat.
Oh,
Like, we're
yeah.
not, like,
Yeah.
upping one or low, so
But
Yeah.
that sounds right.
it was between like 300 or,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, and that pontoons, I think last year they wanted to come back and we didn't have it, so I could reach out.
Yeah, and
To them.
they're local.
Are they?
They're from, they're Issaquah High School
Awesome.
graduates,
Oh,
from the class before mine.
Okay.
I did not know you were in a squad grad, that's.
Yeah.
Well, and then maybe if like Tracy has someone at Sigillo that would like to
Yeah,
go from indoors to in a gazebo, I mean, if you
Indoor.
needed to like.
yeah, cause the Sigellos don't start till 6.
Mhm. But if
So,
there's any of the talent that plays at Sigillo that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have some regulars that come through there.
yeah,
that are
we do,
Like
yeah, could reach out.
duos or
Mhm.
trios sometimes and,
Mhm.
Yeah.
There was one, we were there a couple weeks ago, but we left before the music, and I think there were ukulele, that seemed fascinating to me, but I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, Sarah?
I was gonna say, do you think some of the restaurants might want to have music playing in them? Like thinking of the winery, Black Dog has a stage. They might, and then it would kind of draw into their restaurants a little bit. But
The other one, Sarah, along those
Mm.
lines, people have talked to me about is Buckshot Honey in that parking lot, like if he wanted to host something
Oh,
there.
that would be a great
Yeah,
place, actually.
so
Yeah.
if
The whole idea is like when people are getting off the train to have music initially,
Yeah.
versus, getting off the train, Buckshot Honey, you'd be able to hear it from there.
But to draw, I think what Sarah, you're saying too, is draw people over to
Afterwards.
the other side of the street, so both sides of the street are kind of activated. And the food trucks too, we want to be careful and have food trucks that don't compete with the
Yes,
restaurants
that
that we
came
have,
as well.
yeah.
So.
What were we gonna say, Sarah?
yeah, and I think of kind of like what they do for jazz or blues fest, where every restaurant just has someone playing, or it doesn't have to be anyone big, or I don't know if they're really competing, because maybe, I guess they are, because you wouldn't be able to be at all of them at the same time, but maybe they're different times. I don't know.
I think it would be a great
Maybe we
opportunity.
might not have enough people to kind of spread out that far, but
The other thing are busker artists, so like individual solo artists that
Yeah.
maybe just want to be like on a street corner, just kind of whether it's their
Yeah.
electric guitar or their guitar and not a group, that could be
How
played for
would
2
we,
hours and $100 or something. Yeah, Kathy.
So you could bring it up at the downtown merchants meeting that they, put out the word to their performers that, or if they're interested in having something during that time, or when the event is, so that they're aware of it and whether they want to participate or not,
I
right?
definitely think since we've got some art businesses, if we could reach out to them in advance, let them know this is the day. We're having people coming into town that are into art. would you like to participate some way? I don't know if we can have like little pop-up stands down here from other businesses. I don't know how the licensing works or if they have people they could bring over or how that could work. Or even if we had like a welcome stand, I was like, here's where these other art
Yeah.
places are.
Mhm.
Here's where food is. I don't know.
Just to make it feel like it's an occasion and
Yes,
it's like
yeah.
kind of like a party.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mardi Gras, like
Right?
parade floats.
Yeah.
Beads flying through the air.
Yeah, like, I don't know what each business would like to do to help out, but to give them an opportunity and maybe we can put it in our marketing for them or, to get them into their businesses would be great.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't know.
All right.
What else did they ask? They asked for, oh, where is it, sorry,
Go ahead.
where is it appropriate to put up the yard signs on the ridge?
Not in the median.
Okay.
Well, we'll figure that out when
Yeah.
we got the
Oh,
yard
when we
signs,
get
whoever
mine.
gets them.
Yeah.
Yeah, not in
that's
the
true.
medium,
Okay.
a lot of times like at Jeannie Hansen Park at the entrance there. Or at the end of Center Boulevard in front of the community park or by the Y, just kind of where like congregations of people go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Centennial Park's another good one.
Yeah, and Centennial, yeah, so I usually do
Downtown.
those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good idea when we get the signs.
Yeah,
Don't worry
we'll
about
have to
it.
write that down. Hold on.
It says, are you okay with NBAI to take care of the banners?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if they need funding, then they would just need to send us an invoice and then we could pay the invoice.
Okay.
Mhm. I feel like they're very frugal. It probably wouldn't be super expensive, but just to kind of get a ballpark before, if they submit a bill for $700 for a banner, I'd be like, oh,
Okay, yes,
yeah.
yeah, that's all part first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then it'll be Nicole on the harmonica.
Like going to council.
our budget.
So you, 12 to 16 little big ones, plenty,
I
cause he was
think so.
thinking 30.
We have
But
a little
12,
stricter sign codes here, so I have to be a little more careful,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, well,
Or it's like, I feel, yeah, like maybe.
Because it's not election signs. It's-
No,
it's
okay.
More strict than that.
Yeah.
and
Or
then
you
we'll,
Put them everywhere.
how many 24 by 18 banners do you have?
Oh, it's 24 by 18 is what they do?
Is that what
Oh,
you?
those are the signs, I'd have to go look, I feel like there might be 8.
Not right
maybe.
now.
I'll have to look.
And they're just the original.
Yeah, I looked at them the other day.
November's
and I
the,
was like, oh,
yeah.
I think they're still generic signs, I
Yeah,
don't think
or-
that they're dated.
Perfect.
August.
Cause I think she has,
August can be a primary
we
something.
can find places to put those up.
Something else she wanted to double check if the press release was okay to go.
I was gonna get back to her
Oh, would you?
okay,
Okay.
after we
Oh.
met. Just cause I
Yeah.
didn't wanna confirm like, yes, we're having food trucks and
Yeah.
if we
Yeah.
weren't.
Yeah, the
And
food trucks,
then-
I can do that as part, so the city doesn't have a food truck policy, but if I do a special event permit, then that's how we can have the food trucks. And then probably what we would do is close King Street between
Okay.
Railroad and Maple.
Yeah.
And that's where they would be, and that's where the train, they would load or be there parking, and then the gazebo's right there.
Nice, okay.
I have a
I have
question.
a question.
Mhm.
Are we gonna have them to share some of their merchant booths in our area? Because it looks more like a art fair than we just walking around the store.
I don't know what you guys talked about, yeah.
So we were not gonna be, okay, so we were just gonna do food trucks and music. We haven't made any plans for booths.
Yeah, because it feel like missing something, because we have big food truck and stuff, but there's no booths around and it just feel a little strange. Is it worth some money to do that?
So I did have a
I
question
would
along
ask
those
you.
lines.
I was thinking that if they can share some of their vendors booths in their local
Well,
areas.
Are they
Then we-
doing
They're not doing vendors, it's just a call to artists.
Yeah,
So
the artists that have their booths, right? And then they are mainly in North Bend and in two areas.
Right, they're probably gonna have like, the ones that came last year, they had maybe up to 70.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
And they're expecting.
Our
rain.
booth, like situation,
We don't
apparently,
have,
we
we don't have
didn't
any
have like
booths
the,
last
there was
year.
like a
They have
licensing thing.
70 booths?
That's what she was hoping
Yeah.
for.
Where do they, I guess I
They
don't.
put them
go
in
to
that
North Bend.
park behind the little railway station, I forget the name of the park. There's like a grass field.
Okay,
It's not
Um,
very big though over there, is it?
She said 40 to 70,
Yeah,
they're
I think we
estimating.
got-
And they're all artists, right?
They're
It's
all
not like,
artists.
it's not like,
They have other thing too. They have ceramic, they have jewelries.
okay, but it's not like the chiropractor or the window guy. It's all.
No, it's all artists.
art,
It's only
okay.
artists.
Okay.
Yeah, but we had a problem with licensing fees.
There
or
was something where, the
I might have to-
artists didn't wanna come here because it was just a lot of.
Yeah,
more
I
stuff.
might be able to work through
Business
that.
license or something.
I might be able to
Okay.
work through that.
I think if we can borrow some of their thing and put it here, so.
I don't think we'd be able to borrow, but if we could come up with artists to come here, like we wouldn't be able to take it from them, cause they've already got their stuff figured out, I think.
Yeah.
Or if we could
But-
entice them.
If
But-
we had, I don't understand what the booth situation was, it just sounded like there was extra stuff,
Yeah,
so
me
the
too.
artists.
There's extra
We're
steps
not-
and other extra fees, which I might be able to work out with finance, but I also,
Just don't know if
that
we're
is.
too late in the game. for
Yeah,
that.
that's also, I mean, that's a. Like a project managing like, oh, you're gonna be a vendor and here's the map, like it's a bigger endeavor.
Yeah,
That would be the only thing,
so that's why we haven't talked about booths.
Well, maybe this year we still do what we have, but next year we can put this in consideration is that
Yeah,
we have them instead of like individual artists and renting the space, we have them renting a big space, so they pay us the city and then they just take their 70 or maybe they will up to 90 or something, they will put some of them. So if they will instead of 2, they will have 3.
is there a booth fee? Are they charging a booth fee? Do you know?
Let's say charge $50.
Because that's the other thing is we, as a city, we can't be taking in that booth fee revenue. That's why it's better when you partner with a nonprofit so that they handle all of that.
Yeah.
But it's the business license, but I might be able to, deal with that, in the future.
Yeah.
So,
let me see.
It can't accept a booth fee per,
I mean,
instead of a business license?
I have never, we're not set up with events to be taking in revenue like that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That
I
would be,
see.
that's how it is. So
they
that's
consider
why,
the business permit a different situation.
yeah, but yeah, Sarah?
I was wondering, can we bypass a little bit, like by bringing people that have art studios in Snoqualmie kind of out onto the street? Like, for
Yeah.
instance,
I was just
the
thinking like the little pop-ups.
art gallery. We could
Yes.
we could get artists that are at the art gallery that are a part of the art gallery to kind of spread out on the street, or
Yeah.
like June and Jen, maybe they could have a booth or have different people come that do pottery, and then that's kind of like a, I don't know, a bypass
Yeah.
if they're
We could-
the
I think you're
businesses are
right.
kind of supporting
I
getting
just
their
know-
own artists out, maybe.
I know the businesses, like
Um,
if we could work with them, I know they are busy and they have other agendas. I don't know if they want to jump on board, so it's a matter of us like letting them know, like, hey, this is a great opportunity, we're having people out.
Yeah,
Can
for some.
can they go put something out on the sidewalk?
Well, and that was
art
something
related,
when
or-
we did the Snoqualmie Day
Oh, yeah, the
booth
parade
last
day.
year. And I think it was Snoqualmie Trading Company was across from us, and they had a good day because they had like a kind of like a sidewalk sale. They had a table outside, and I was
around.
looking around, and the people that don't have that, I'm like, I think like a sidewalk sale is the wrong word, but it is a sidewalk sale.
Yeah, like a missed
So we can,
opportunity.
if we
Yeah.
can have our own, but they still have to get the license, right? Or is it just like a one?
I would say that's more of the businesses, just to kind of add some activation or vitality to
So
it.
they can use the space without any licensing?
If we do a special event permit, then I could probably, they wouldn't have to do like a street use permit or a right of way permit. I could talk with code
They
enforcement. I
could
could talk to.
do like a
And then we
special.
just invite the street to have their own little table.
Yeah,
or
if I
booth
can get
there.
it approved, then I
And
think
that
it
would
would
be-
be, if we
You know a
talked to
guy.
different, yeah.
I know you know a
I know a
guy.
guy, and I know that they do too. And then it would just, yeah, if we can get that approved and then they, as long as they kept the sidewalk open for like the wheelchair, the ADA. So if like the trading co wanted to have a table, if the gallery wanted to have a table,
Well, like it. Well, the reason the guy doesn't want to sponsor the event is that Sharon is worried about the insurance and all the things
Yeah.
involve the liability stuff. And so she
Like
doesn't
from the
want.
wine walk, yeah.
Yeah, because the wine was so like drained the gallery, like,
yeah.
and so they don't want to do it again.
Yeah,
but they don't mind to participate in the events to support the city. They just don't want to be the people in charge of the events.
Yeah.
So that's the concern that I talked to her and she told me that.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to put a booth there and just represent the gallery if they will work out. But gallery have a license, so we don't have a problem with
Right,
getting
because all of the
license.
stores have a business license, it's just if I can get approval as part of the special event permit that people could set up on the sidewalk, as long as they maintain the ADA.
And I think that will look more like art fair because it feel like you have to have like white tents and
Yeah.
all those music.
Maybe we can provide the tables and like, maybe like a linen cloth or something, so it's all matching and it looks put together. I don't know.
It's possible, yeah, yeah.
Just to help them out, so just to help the businesses out, so it's not like falling on them, but like we can help.
Is Falls gonna be open or closed? For street, for car traffic?
I hadn't gotten that far yet. I mean, I would hate to close it if there's no activation on it. You know, but
Well, for the last year that 3 years ago, I participated, we have about the most we got is about 20
booths.
That's the biggest one. And
Was that the first year when Michelle did it?
Yeah, no, the one Steve did that was. It's very little. We have 2 booths from one booth from gallery, but it was like the other 3 like less than 10, say, and what. But and then, yeah, because of licensing and then he just can't get people to sign up and some people just drop off the.
And it was like more activities, like for the kids and things.
And he does have an activity and, but it's just not feel like it's enough participant in our part of the city.
And maybe the thing over on that side of the street is maybe a couple of the busker artists and then like the sidewalk sales, you know, because the businesses, like they want to be able to have the residual effect from this, you know, the people going over there, so we can kind of
The
low
other-
barrier.
The other thing we talked about is having this event be a collaboration between the 2 cities. And so doing an interactive art project for the people that are joining. So we came up with an idea, since it's based on the train, of like, is it the caboose, the engine? What are the 3 parts of the train? Anyhow, there's the front, back, and the middle.
Yeah.
And so the Snoqualmie would have the one piece of the art to collaborate with. The train museum in the center would have one, and then North Bend would have one. So we would need a space for that. And so what
And
we're
we
gonna,
would host that, or we'd host our section.
and then we
Yeah,
bring them all
combine
together.
Oh, super cute.
Yeah. So we just need to have that by the music or someplace. Once we figure out kind of the layout of the land and how
Okay.
this is gonna go, we'll have to have a space for that.
Okay, and it says the train will do that, so the train will give us all the supplies. Is that?
So, yeah, we might have to pay for some of the supplies, but most of it might be donated.
Okay, but they're doing the plywood and so.
Yes, we're gonna take care of that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
And you guys are gonna hammer the nails?
we're gonna hammer the nails.
Hammer me.
What is it like, you're gonna have the nails to like outline the train?
Yes.
Oh, so cute.
Well, actually, the train will be outlined in black and then the nails will be inside the
Inside?
train. And then you can take the fabric or string and attach them to the nails.
So is it a free for all?
Yes.
Okay.
You definitely need someone to man it to just kind of
Yeah.
show like what you're doing,
Yeah.
give out.
Cute. Okay.
Yeah, colorful.
And maybe that can be a space where we can have like someone like myself or whoever tell them like where the other art businesses are around in town or where there might
Oh,
be music,
yeah.
or that could be kind of a little hub area.
Yeah, or host, have some flyers. with
Yeah,
that.
like
Maybe like the
ambassadors.
info, like the info booth area.
Yeah.
Okay,
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, we have a tent already, so that's good. Okay, so a tent. All right.
I think that's everything that we said we'd
Yeah, that's
bring up.
everything.
That's the bands, the yard signs. Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
all right. And then food trucks, does someone want to be in charge of like the food trucks?
How many do we want? How many are we thinking?
I mean, you could put you could put 6 or 8 on that street if you wanted, but it might be overkill for the attendance, so maybe 2 or 3.
Two.
Two or 3.
I think didn't we have two with the last year when Steve did it?
Yeah,
I don't know if that was good, bad, or,
Yeah, how
Yeah.
is that? I don't.
Yeah, I think too, because we have lots of restaurant,
Yeah.
It has to be food that we've never, that.
And if we have a food truck, then we should have the tents in, so that would be for those food truck would be for those tent that set
like
up.
for sitting, like
Sitting next to
picnic tables.
tables, yeah. So,
We also have the tables and chairs from the boardwalk, so they could have those to sit and take their food too and eat there.
Plus the picnic tables in the,
Mhm.
down by the picnic area by the gazebo.
So,
So there'll be seating.
There will be, yeah.
So we need 2 food
Food
trucks.
trucks.
you know who'd do it in a heartbeat is, the Snoqualmie shaved ice, Rachel Harris.
Oh, I don't
I
know
don't
that.
know her.
She
Okay.
always wants to participate, and because of our food truck policy, it's hard to get her in places, so and she's not really a competition to anybody because it's different, so.
Right.
Is it Snoqualmie ice or Snoqualmie shaved
It's
ice?
shave ice.
If you look, even, I bet on one of the Facebook pages you'd find her, but Rachel Harris.
okay.
Yeah, she would probably be so happy to be invited.
I'm sure, is it Lori that would have a list
Lori would have a list,
from Chickadee Bakery?
yeah,
Cause she does the Snoqualmie Days coordination, and so they usually keep a list of like the vendors and or the food trucks that they bring in.
What have that list?
Lori Ross,
At Chickadee.
Chickadee, or Katie's the other, I don't know if she's as involved in
I think Dory's more.
Do you need to have some type of a contract signed? Are we paying them?
No, you don't pay them, they get all the proceeds, we don't take a cut, they would just need to have the Snoqualmie business license. And then they can just, they
Sell till they run out of food.
yeah.
Well, I'd be happy to look for one of them.
Here, I'll
Okay.
look for the other one.
And then we can, on our next meeting,
Yeah.
what's the time frame? Like, do we need to book them right away?
I would do it sooner than
All right,
later,
just
just
tell
so
me
that
the
they know, I mean,
Okay,
June is a
20.
little bit before, like the,
Summer season.
Yeah.
But still heading into that.
I mean, I would never say my Issaquah ice cream truck guy, cause
So-
we've got some plum
So
ice cream.
Nicole,
Yeah.
are you going to ask the city about to make it this event so we can set a space? So when I report to the gallery, I can ask the artists that. to come.
Yes, I will definitely do a special
So I can
event
find out
permit.
how many
Yeah.
artists they
Yeah,
want.
I'll definitely find out about the special event permit, and I'll have to find out about, well, now that I think about it. If I do a special event permit and are you just thinking the gallery artists, like our artists?
I do think some gallery artists, and
Yeah.
then we have the meeting next Wednesday.
Yeah.
well, actually this Wednesday. So I will see like how many spaces we can have as a gallery, and then I can tell them, and maybe they can.
I think it shouldn't be a problem because I feel like they would have an umbrella business license with the gallery. I'm not sure. I'm sure it'll be fine because I'm trying to think like when I do like the tree lighting event, if I have vendors there, they're in there because of the special event permit. So I feel like the gallery artist would be an extension of the gallery. They would just need space. So
Yeah.
you're thinking a tent, not the sidewalk sale, right?
Because the weathers, in the past, we have very strange weather, so I
Yeah.
think the tent would be safer than if you actually.
The
rent it.
sidewalk sale, yeah.
Yeah.
They'd have to have their own tent, and we don't have any tents as a city to do the tents,
I
but.
know some artists that that has
Mhm.
tents. My tent I have a tent, but it's not 10 by 10 speakers.
That's okay too.
Yeah,
But,
but I would definitely do one, and then I can report it to the artist and see how many. I know Shireen, she may happy to do it, but I don't know. We'll have to ask them. So we just see like how many space that we will want to fill with just the art things, and I can bring the wall out to the
Yeah.
gallery.
The only thing, worst case scenario would be is that maybe the individual artist would have to have a business license, and I think it's just an endorsement. I don't think it's that expensive. That would be the only thing, because do you have to have a business license in Snoqualmie to be in the gallery, or you don't, you're under the gallery?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, so if that's why I think if you make it a special event, then the gallery can take some space and
Yeah,
we'll have
I-
some booths around. So.
I think so. She always has a good way of thinking about these things. Yeah, no,
Yeah, I like the
yeah.
idea of having booths
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
so
And I would love to
but-
support our gallery and our
Yeah, and they
gallery
have
artist.
other business that
So-
like Ashley is the
Yeah.
she can have some demonstration and stuff there.
Yeah.
And there was like a
Art
salon
major.
there, art major.
Art major, like, can they set up in that parking lot, like, because.
Yeah, like as a,
Well, Hawker's like, when they, Cinco de Mayo, they got a tent out there with disco and.
Yeah,
It's fun.
that would
Yeah.
be convenient.
Yeah, and
yeah,
that
it's just a matter of if it's limited to their sidewalk and they go inside the business and purchase things there, but it can be
Yes.
just off the property.
Offsite, yeah. Well, for my experience last year, we just they direct people to, I don't see, I work on that Saturday and I do demo, so I was there from, 11 to 5 o'clock. So I don't see a lot of people,
Right.
actually, they increase the number of people that come in, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, so do we want to kind of call it more of an art walk on this side, or do we even say that, or?
That's interesting.
Because we're
I like
gonna,
that.
but that will be different than what the North Bend they are doing, because we kind of want to.
right, but once we get
Festival.
we need to figure out what we want to do so that we can have it we can advertise it. I
Yeah,
guess is what I'm saying, so when we
Yeah.
figure that out,
yeah.
we'll have to kind of like,
Was she gonna do a press release now about the whole thing, or just a press release, kind of like a teaser?
The whole thing,
I think it was a teaser.
Oh, really?
Well, for
Okay.
our end, it just said music, food trucks.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, we're not done planning yet, so I
Yeah.
can't.
I mean, you could say nothing, or you could
Yeah.
say art installations or art
Artists.
programming or something like that, like keep it
Yeah.
vague so that there's.
I think the initial flyer is going to be vague,
Mhm.
and then it's gonna have a QR code that goes to the North Bend Arts. Or we could do a QR code here too.
Yeah,
And then when they go to the website, it'll have more details of what to expect.
you back in the day when the gallery did the art wine walk and they had the artists that were doing like art demos, would that be something, is there any artists that would wanna do that? So it's kind of more like the art
Yeah.
walk where they're actually painting or
I
doing.
wasn't there.
You weren't there then? Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I just heard that because there are lots of things going on and then we don't have enough people to.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
Pat was a commissioner at that time. It was a lot of work and hauling stuff and moving and walking. It was exhausting.
And at every place that they did have an artist doing
A demo.
the demo, there was,
Time change. I'm gonna wake since 2:30.
I know, I didn't.
there was music also. There was a
Yeah.
musician also at the same spot, so they were in tandem.
You guys, I think you guys know me well enough that I never want to promise something that I can't
Right.
follow through with.
That's how I
Like,
feel too.
I hope you guys see that with
Yeah.
me. But one of the things that I'm kind of thinking about and percolating, if I could get something together and get with legal, which going to legal complicates things, right? I know I'm on record, but what I was wondering is if there was some sort of like a busker, not a busker policy, but a busker sign up that was promoted, and not just for this event.
That's
like,
kind of cool,
But I
right?
think I saw another city and I saved it because I was like, ooh, this is really easy. So they're basically, instead of just someone showing up with their electric guitar, they fill this out and they're approved to be there, right? They'd have to send it. And then we either could give them a small amount or it's just an approval, but downtown is really wanting things to be activated. Probably the Ridge does as well. It's not just the downtown. But if we had some sort of a policy or a clearinghouse or something about
Yeah, like a
buskers,
busker, like nice,
bus or be a busker in Snoqualmie,
Yeah.
here's the
like art.
here's where you
show
can be.
your type.
Oh,
of-
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
directed.
so I would say like if
Yeah.
it's city property, then it's easier for me if I'm like, yeah, you perform on the boardwalk at the middle of the intersection under the trees. And that's where you perform.
That would be so cool if we had some artists, like if we couldn't get painting artist, but just someone playing a guitar or
And I'm thinking
violin.
even all summer, yeah, like
Yeah.
someone guys like, I just think of this, again, I live in Redmond, there's a guy on Friday and Saturday nights, he's always outside, well, it's in a historic town, but he's outside the pot shop. But he's right across the street from Molly Moon, but he just sits there and plays his electric guitar.
Yeah,
And you think it would be annoying, but it's not.
I love
Like you
it.
sit there and you're like listening, you're eating your ice cream, and he's playing like a rock song from the 70s, and you're like, oh, I know that song. Like he
Yeah.
just, it's like at your house if you have a party and you have music. He just fills the
Yeah.
dead air.
And if we have food trucks that people are sitting around, it's
Yeah.
nice to have music.
Yeah.
It's more organized that you could dip from again at other events.
Yeah, I feel like if I could come up with something and then I mean, I could always say, if someone contacted us, here's the busker policy or whatever it is. You can play on a Friday night, a Saturday, but you have to be at this spot on the boardwalk. It's approved, fill it out, and then you can just come play.
Do they play for tips?
They play for tips.
And is that, do we, I don't know, do we have like a panhandling?
Yeah, that's
what I don't know, like
yeah. Do we have like a panhandling policy or something like
Yeah, that's
that?
what I'm not.
But that would be
not
really
aware of.
fun, and I think good for like the Arts Commission to kind of be like, yeah, this is how we're trying to help activate the city with, pop-up music things,
Yeah.
so
But you have to find out, right?
I gotta find out,
Okay.
yeah. But you guys, the good news is that a communications person started today, so I am. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah,
Let's think for you.
no, it's huge. I mean, it's gonna take me a minute to get him trained, but he is an amazing guy. I'm looking for my busker thing. Oh yeah, here it is. Busker program guide, City of Redmond. You have to have a permit.
Do you think we could get, are you thinking for the off the rails?
Art
thing?
off the rails
Like in that
and
back alley area by the pottery?
Or just so this is from 2023. Most Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, permit fee, so they pay to play. And then,
So
Okay.
they do need to pay the
Oh.
permit, yeah.
but for a busker artist to pay a business license that would be for the year or something, I'll look at this. I'll see. So let's see, they can authorize to display a sign, they can sell goods. Business license is not required for the permitted buskers. It talks about their sound amplification. I don't know. I'll take this. Maybe I'll see what I can do, but that might be
Okay,
kind of,
Right.
that's good.
that might be.
Yeah, it just adds another level of fun and art.
I mean, I almost feel like
Yeah.
one could be on the boardwalk and then maybe another one would be somewhere up, maybe the library would let us put a person outside in that courtyard or down in community. The amphitheater or something. I don't know, just to kind of try to help the.
Oh, the amphitheater, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
just trying to picture it.
I'll add that.
This is not just off the rail, this is a whole summer.
I think if we could do something, yeah, for the full summer to
Okay.
help.
It's just like,
Yeah, but
it's not
maybe,
just 1 day.
but we could, if I could somehow get this going, then maybe it could be kicked off at the Art Off the Rails on June
Mhm.
20th, and
And
then,
if it went well,
if it went well, or they want to do
Yeah.
it, so, okay, I feel like. it-
Cool, I never thought that concept existed.
Well, I've always said there's buskers, but I
Yeah.
didn't know that they managed it.
Yeah.
But you'd almost have to, because otherwise everyone would plug in their amp and just, strumming away.
It's like going to a Mariners game.
Well, oh yeah, we can't have the guy
in front of the pot shop.
Yeah, we cannot have that one guy proselytizing, so is there something in there about that? I go to hell!
Yeah, that's funny.
I just wanna go to the Mariners game.
Yeah, I am a happy lot. I'm stuck in line here and I can't move.
My husband is such a nice guy, he's like, let him be. I'm just like, oh.
Wow.
Loud
That goes like where he's at.
All right, we digress. Yeah, okay, so my things that I have to get back with you guys is to confirm about the special event permit. I need to confirm about the budget for the budget. I'll look at for the signs and,
So when you say budget, is this just for the band or is it for the whole event?
it's gonna be the whole event, so we'd have to pay for signs and we'd have to pay for the music, and then any of the,
Possibly, yeah.
yeah.
And the
Yeah.
budget.
Possibly what?
Nailed for
Nailed.
the project.
Is it outside our fund or is it?
It's part of the budget that we have,
Okay.
yeah, and, I think
Okay.
we're fine with our budget, yeah. We do have the expense of the pole banners, the welcome pole banners, but that's doable. And, yeah, this will be good. This feels good that you guys are like partnering with
Yeah.
North Bend and
I'll,
train.
thanks for the chickadee lead. I'll go ask and find a food
For the
truck.
shaved ice, you're gonna go with the shaved ice?
I'll go with the shaved ice lady. Is that cool?
Yeah.
You guys, I think you can find her somewhere online
All right,
on
I'll do that.
Facebook and then, yeah, Dory might have one or two.
Okay.
Yeah. and
Yeah,
I'll
just pop in
kinda-
the chickadee.
I'll look for a few others and
Mhm.
get that done
Okay.
soon.
Are you able to write back to Deb about what was?
Tonight.
Yeah, or the next
Yeah, pretty much
day?
everything that she wanted to do for the mini press release was we would be having food trucks and music.
Yeah.
Which for
Yeah.
this like initial press release, I'm fine with that since
Yeah.
we're not sure if we're doing like the art walk or what. And then we can change that as we develop.
Okay.
in
And I
Yeah.
can reach out to is it the pontoons or the pontoons?
I think it's the
Okay,
pontoons.
I'll reach out to them, and then there was a second band that Steve and Michelle had play, I'll see if I have.
That was
lined up.
it was like a brass band almost. It was,
That's fun.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it was like a large group of,
Was it Snoqualmie Winds, the Snoqualmie Valley Winds, or?
name.
They always play at the tree lighting event, Steve used to be a part of that group too.
I don't know who it was. I just know the type of music that they played. Like, they dressed like in the old straw hats.
Oh, like the
and-
barbershop.
Oh,
quartet?
yeah.
Oh.
But they played like brass instruments and,
Okay.
a lot of, so it was more music than singing kind of stuff.
Okay,
I'm fine with music versus sing. I mean, I'm fine
Mhm.
with any music on.
yeah, okay, I'll reach out to
Okay,
the
cool.
pontoons.
Thank you. That sounds
Yeah, so,
Yeah. Matter of fact, because those guys are from the class of 74, 75. I'm class of 76. Just got my 50th class reunion notification.
Oh.
And I almost had a heart attack. I swear to God, when you're not expecting something and it's like.
yeah. Like when I got my jury duty summons?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Ugh.
Call me.
Oh, yeah, I used to be in the high school reunion business before I worked for the city. Okay, bye, Sarah, thank you, yeah, that was always fun, so I would work at the high school reunions and do all that stuff.
Oh,
Fun.
It was fun, 50-year reunions were really fun.
Yeah, and then after that, they start going to every year because people
never-
are dying.
Oh, yeah. It took 50 years as a company. I think they must have done it on their own, but one time it was like Garfield High School in Seattle. So it wasn't the year that Quincy Jones, but it was
Oh.
some of that that era.
Oh, wow.
Those were
And
big classes.
they were big classes and they were it was before like segregation, and it was just like all different ethnicities, and everybody was just like this one big love fest. It was so sweet to see. And then these women are coming in their cheerleading uniforms, and I'm like, and that still fits you? I don't understand.
Why? And I hate you so much.
Nice. I had little kids at the time. Anyhow, this is being recorded. This is so funny. Okay, all right. So is that it for the good of the order? Then,
Is there a game plan to reaching out to the businesses to inform them about the event for doing, are you gonna wait to see?
let's see how some of these things come together,
Okay.
and then I can help with that too.
Okay.
I just think it's to their benefit.
Mhm.
I mean, we saw it at Snoqualmie Days with the Trading Co. Having a table out there was to their benefit.
Yeah.
If you need help reaching out after,
Okay,
let me know.
next
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the meeting will be the first week in April. Think about
Yeah.
what month we're in.
and then I am gonna be, I won't be working on that day of the art.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's
My
your birthday.
birthday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so, I will wish you guys all I'll get everything ready that I have to do.
We'll get it figured
And
out.
then we will be closed on the 19th, Juneteenth, so we'll get everything ready on the 18th, and then
Okay.
I'll especially if we have power, then I may have to have a staff person. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, Ken loves that.
He does.
Cool.
And did you ever, you were gone, I think, during Twin Peaks, but I didn't know how the David Lynch artwork, did it really help draw more people in?
So,
You think so?
yeah,
Okay.
and also I think the gallery has a lot more sale over compared to last year, so I
Okay.
think it's something to do with the
Maybe
display that we have.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Really?
So, yeah,
Good.
it is, especially men.
Yes.
Just-
Oh, and you guys,
She's also a featured artist this month.
I said it when I
Lovely.
I took Saturday, I'm embarrassed to tell you it's taken me this long, but it has taken me this long, but I finally took last year's plein air piece to get framed.
Oh,
At Ben
nice.
Franklin, so I took that, so I'll have that in a couple of weeks.
So are you gonna print some?
So
for
yeah, I
us
took,
to-
well, we can get together offline, but I did take pictures of it before, and so the print, and so yeah, like, were we saying greeting cards versus?
You wanna do greeting cards?
I think so, but
Reading.
Yeah, that would be
Much
fun.
more
I mean,
useful.
because it's kind of
Long, right? So
Yeah.
what kind of format you would use, like
it would probably be, yeah,
like a 5x7.
7 greeting card?
probably.
Okay.
Is there companies that we can send it to that would just do that for us?
Don't you have
Can
the,
we just do a
the
printing
people-
service?
yeah, just some
What did
regular.
you say? Just like a regular printing service, like whether it's FedEx or whoever you might have, you
Yeah,
could do
maybe
cards, I
that-
think.
I think they do.
Printing service, the FedEx, right?
FedEx, okay. I've never done anything like that. I've usually just done like Shutterfly for my stuff, so,
Well, I usually make my
That's
own.
right.
So
so you just get like the prints and then you adhere them to the.
Or just a PDF, if you gave the printing company the PDF of the,
Photo.
yeah, then they can print it on the cards.
Okay.
With the envelope.
Okay.
What I was thinking you would do, like
Okay.
this, okay, there's Vistaprint came up. I feel like,
Yeah, they're like Shutterfly online and
Yeah, okay.
if we can get a PDF of the artwork.
does Minuteman do it?
Oh, the JPEG.
Or a
JPEG.
JPEG, yeah, JPEG.
It's possible. I'd have to ask.
Did you
them.
guys, I mean, since there's a city account there.
Yeah, possible.
Then we'll
I
give
could
you a
look, I could
discount.
ask them. Okay.
But overall, yeah, it is really great, and we are really appreciate that.
The David Lynch.
Yeah, everything that we work together to.
And this year's display, I loved it so much better. Did anyone pop in there?
Yes.
Did you get a chance to look
I
at it,
didn't,
Nicole?
I don't have to go. I
I
took
took
a
a
picture.
Yeah, we already changed it.
Oh, you already changed it?
Did you get a video?
Yeah, I took it.
Yeah, because
just
it's
some
March,
photos,
so
yeah.
it's different now.
So here's how they did it.
Oh,
And so then
super
people
cool.
could stand there. That was,
So last year we only do one
yeah,
One section, I was like in
next to the
Yeah.
the back door, but this year we take like the entire back door and past that section.
it was more deliberate.
Right.
It was like definitely a photo.
and the photo booths. for
Yes,
the-
yes,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
word.
So it's yeah.
It was nice.
And also I heard that someone find the Twin Peaks jazz
Album.
Oh.
and so they play the album.
Oh.
That must, well, and then someone in the
Background
gallery,
music.
oh, Ashley.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I was
Ashley
hearing it.
Hale told me that people wanted prints of this, but I said
Which one?
these, but I don't think we can do that. I mean,
No,
it's
they're giving
Oh,
us
yeah,
that,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't think we're in a
It's
position
a
to do that. It's
right.
not officially a copyright, but I feel like that would be not cool to do that.
Yeah.
For him and his estate, so
I
I was
agree.
just like, just take a
Yeah.
picture every year.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Come to Snoqualmie to take your picture every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, to take it out. Okay. All right, I guess, is that all our business?
Yes.
And we have the sorry, I got it.
We have the class in this.
This March 20.
Yeah, how's that going?
We will have it.
We will have it on the March 22nd.
Okay.
At the library.
In the library, yeah.
Okay.
To
March 22.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
If you wanna go and.
I know, I wanna
You're gonna go
see.
Tan and go see?
I do need to
You
go
want
there so I
downtown?
can
Yeah.
take some pictures.
You have
but-
to cover.
I don't have to go, but I'm gonna go since it's Tara's last one.
Yeah.
And I think it's at the top of the agenda, I think, where they're gonna honor.
So do you get a contact with Ryan about like payment? do it after he.
Yeah, he can send me, or he can send me an invoice before, that's fine, should I email him, or do you wanna email
Yeah, yeah,
him?
you go ahead and email me.
Okay,
But you can just CC me in that, so.
okay. All right, okay, cool, and we'll do that, oh yeah, here it goes. Cool. Did you see this, Tan? I think it's that, it's so pretty, yeah. Okay, so I need to email Ryan. Okay.
I'm going to be absent on the 13th, which it's like spring break.
Oh, it is,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be gone too, is that what
Yeah.
the meeting is?
I think it says.
Oh, it does say,
Okay,
should
is
we,
it
can we
completely-
reschedule?
We can do a
I feel
different.
like we need to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
to
you know,
in
it's
April.
important.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Okay,
No,
I'm gonna be gone
actually
the week
taking a
before.
vacation. It's a shocker.
so you're not
so
here the
week,
6th.
I'm gone the week before.
what about the 20th?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Are you here, Tam, on the 20th of April?
Yes, I always leave.
You're always here, you're always here.
All right, I'll
I
stay.
might go out.
April 20. I'll see you April 20 if that's.
Yeah, I think.
April 20.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's no council meeting or anything. Are you free, Ishu?
I think so. But
Okay.
you think Ashley will be able to come?
She said that she should come to the April one, so yeah, I don't know.
Because
But
her
you know-
schedule, if she has class that day, that she usually
Yeah.
have to do it ahead of time.
Yeah, okay, I'll reach out to her. And then Sarah, she's got real little ones. I don't think they're in school yet, so, okay, so April meeting. Rescheduled to the.
We still have the policy, like if you're missing like how many meeting that you'll be kicked out of commission. I will still have.
I guess that's there. I don't think I've
see.
enforced it yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
so April 20th, so I'll
20th.
send out it would be probably a cancel and then it'll be held like a special meeting.
All right.
And then we'll do that. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. I was just looking and thinking, oh no. Here.
Spring break.
Okay, spring
Spring
break.
break, yeah, my husband's
Yes.
spring break too, so
Cool.
we're going to,
Cool.
okay,
All
is it adjourned? Should we?
Oh,
adjourn?
sure.
Okay, 6:30.
Okay.
We are going to.
It's exciting. I'm glad to see you. Oh.
And it's